Hello, Flustew. My name is Tamara, and yes, I am a Just Nan addict. I am always admitting this. The thing is that I have just received. Yes, I have just received. The two parcels were delivered. I received the Plumed Peacock Mouse by Just Nan, the newest, most wonderful release. And I received a parcel from 123 Stitch, where I ordered the fabric for this design, and I ordered some craning because I didn't have this shade. So, and the threads I already had. So here are the threads which are needed for this design. So having all this in my hands, of course I cannot stop myself, and of course I'm going to start stitching it. That's why I decided to make a quick review of what's inside here, show you the materials, and I hope very much that in this very video, you'll see the ready, finished, product of this release by Just Nan. So yes, when I found out about this release, I was super happy. I found out that this is not just this mouse on a tin. So this is a series. It's a limited series. You probably, if you love Just Nan, you found out already that it's a limited series. It's going to be four tins with 4 mice. 2 of them are going to be released this year. So this one, it's already released. So we are expecting one more. I don't know when. And 2 of them are going to be released next year. I found out about this wonderful news not by the official newsletter, Just Nan newsletter. I saw that John Caldera, he wrote in a Facebook Just Nan group. It seems to me it was a day before the official release, and he said that they were working on these designs because there were some issues with the embellishments. But till the end they managed to do this. So this project was released, and these 4 mice on the tin are going to be in our hands step by step in 2 years. Yes, and when I saw this and when it was possible to make the pre-order, of course I made the pre-order, and here I have the packet. In a sec I'm going to open it and show you everything what's inside. Okay, speaking about the fabric, so I pre-ordered the kit. A thing which I used to do when I decided that yes, I'm going to stitch the design right away when I'm getting it, I'm starting to put together the materials. So of course everybody knows that they are here actually. So I saw that there are like DMC threads, not a lot of them, but the colors are super great. I'm just getting crazy about these colors, of course, peacock colors. It was needed, it is needed, cranic. This is number 4 braid. It's 002. So I didn't have this one. I have 002 with J, 002 high luster, but I don't have a simple variant, so I ordered it on 123 Stitch. And the fabric which is needed is Wix Dye Works, and the color is called linen. I knew how this color looks like because the apron of my Norma June, Anne, as I call her, doll, is stitched on such a linen. So I don't know how, I don't know why. I remembered that I stitched her apron on this linen. I remembered that I still have a leftover in my box with the fabric stash. Didn't remember which count is it. The count is 35, so that one is extra small. This count is 32, so it's bigger. Tried to look for matching color in Zweigart. I have kind of Zweigart Belfast card catalog. I don't know how to call it. Okay, the thing is that the closest which I found, this is platinum. But still, that platinum, this one is darker, dirtier, and it's kind of, I would say, greenish. I don't know why. And I thought that I wouldn't risk like stitching the design on that linen, because this is lighter and this is brighter, you know. That's why I decided to switch still to the original one, which is recommended. And one more thing, I don't know if this is 100% sure, but it seems that all the 4 designs of this series are going to be stitched on this fabric. This information I found on the Silver Needle site, where they were making the how they say, they were providing information about this series. They were saying that all the 4 designs are going to be stitched on this linen. And Silver Needle, if I'm not wrong, they are making auto-ship programs, and they are supplying you with the linen from the very beginning. Okay, I ordered it on 1 to 3 stitch, and I ordered the larger piece. I hope it's going to be enough for the 4 of them. If not, I'm going to buy more. I'll see in the end. When the last one will come, I'll see if I have enough or not. Okay, so this would be all the materials which I needed for this design. Let's open this beauty and see what we have inside. And this is what we have inside. This is the preview. So the design is called Plumed Peacock Mouse. And the page with the instructions. Inside is the chart, the materials, everything as usual. But of course, the most interesting thing is this box. Let's open it and see what we have inside. And the first thing, this is the tin box, how it's correct to call this one. I like the fact that this one is not tall, that it's quite tiny, and you can use it in different, I don't know, like on different displays. I like the fact that they already glued this thing. I don't like doing these operations by myself. And on the top there are like peacock feathers, and in the middle there is nothing, because here the mouse is going to be with a magnet, so it's going to be, how they say, attached with a magnet, and inside it's just a simple tin. That's it. Okay, what's next? And the next is this packet full of goodies. In a sec I'm going to open it and I'll show you step by step what's there. And by the way, I want to tell you that packing all these 2 things in such a thing, it was a very good idea, because for sure they won't be damaged when being shipped, posted. So it's a very good idea. And I pulled out everything what was inside to show you maximally, or how to call it, what's inside. So first of all, we have to stitch here and like make 2 parts, 2 pieces. This is the mouse and this is the needle book, this one. So for the mouse, what we have actually, so this is, let me show you on the fabric, because I think it's going to be seen very well. So what we have for the mouse, we have the tail of the mouse, we have the bottom, and what's new this time is that for the bottom there is a magnet, because the mouse is going to be sticked to the magnetized, I think it's correct to say, to the box. And this is for head kit, and there is no pin, so I have to take a needle from my stash. This is not a problem, I think I'll do it. And the beads is, of course, peacock colors, very beautiful. So this would be the components for the, come on, don't go away, for the mouse and for the needle book. So for the needle book, actually there is like the front part where you stitch the stitched thing, and what you do actually is attaching this peacock bead, which is very beautiful, and the other side you have to sew this felt for needles. This is how it's done. I'm not sure if I'm going to attach the felt here, because I'm not going to use this one as a pin cushion, as a needle book. I'm not going to thrust any needles in here. So I'll think about the other side, how I'm going to do it. For me, this is going to be just a beautiful design by Just Nan, which is going to be displayed as a beauty. And that's it. I'm going to stitch it. I'm so eager to stitch this design. I stitched the mouse and attached all the beads. Wanted to show you. For me, always it's a funny. They have a funny look when they are not like put together. And but this is the way you can see best of all how the stitches go. So it's not a lot to stitch. It's an easy stitch, I would say, because there are like she has a necklace. This is a necklace, by the way. I think so. And her dress consists of feathers. You see, peacock feathers. So it's not a complicated thing to do. Quite a lot of beads, I would say. So beads are not used in the needle book. It's just in this lady. And these are the leftovers. By the way, the peacock beads, they are not so many, so be careful when you are working with them in case you are spreading them on the floor. It can be the gold ones, there are quite a lot, but the peacock ones not a lot. And if we speak about the techniques which were used here, very simple. So cross stitching 2 threads. For the years there was 3/4 stitches, but I think this 3/4 stitches is used in all of the mice, if I'm not wrong, because this is the third my mouse I am making by Just Nan. Yes, as strange as it may sound, I have made a lot of things by Just Nan, but not so many mice. I like them, but so far I don't have a house for them. Sometime in future, when I will have been stitching everything by Just Nan, I'll have just the mice and I'll make a house for them. Okay, so yes, I said the 3/4 stitches for the ears, back stitch, and that's it. No petite, no nothing. Few colors. Yes, you can do it in few hours, honestly. It's very nice. And it was Smyrna crosses for the eyes. Just this one. And that's it. And I have like the other side done. And what else? Yes, I prepared her hat. I took a peacock bead, which was here. Just a second. And used a little bit of glue. Come on. What is it? It doesn't want to focus. So I used a little bit of glue. So put together the bead, the flower which was here, and so exactly as they said to do. I used a cross stitch needle, by the way. It's number 26, I think, so it's not a long one, because if I remember correctly from my previous mice, this one should not be long because it goes on the other side of the mouse. So the shorter you have it, the best is to like adjust it on her head. I remember with Santa, because first for Santa's hat I chose a larger pin, and then I had like to choose another one. I did this one like before starting stitching. I did this one because there is glue here, so I wanted to make sure that the glue will dry until I finish stitching this one. So I hope it's going to fit her head. That's it. One more thing. So you know that the mouse should stay here. There is a magnet attached here. I just checked if the magnet was glued the right way, because you know it happens then when it's like it's not attaching, it's rejecting the metal. Yes, it's okay, but if you can notice, you see it's not like, it doesn't stay perfectly like this. It goes like this. So I'll have to be probably careful where I am attaching the tail. I don't know, I'll see in a sec. I'll try to put everything together and I'll show you what I have been doing. Everything is ready. So when I say everything, I mean I did it. So this is how the mouse looks like. I put everything together. hat or whatever she has here. Of course, it fits her very well. This is the tail, and so on and so forth. So I already said that if you are curious to find out how to put together such a mouse, I'll leave the link in the info box, because I shown a few years ago how I'm doing it. The only thing which changed here, and I saw this how they say life hack. It's not a life hack. This mouse hack in one of the Ukrainian cross stitchers. So the bottom, this thing, she attached not with the thread which is recommended in the key, but she attached it with YLI thread. Everybody knows YLI thread, like. And I use this trick here, and I like it much better because the white or the colored floss cannot be seen. Okay, yes, you see this floss, but anyway, it's much better, much better. So yes, it's a thing which you can use. For the whiskers, I used the DMC simple. Didn't work it out with anything. I know that. It's recommended to use like clear nail polish. Didn't use that one so far. I'll see. And yeah, she's genius. And yes, she's sticked. Look how nice it looks like. It looks here. Yeah, the idea is super nice. I'm like a little kid who is playing with her favorite toy, you know. It's super genius. And this is what I have inside. So, what do I have? It's a very quick stitch, I would say. It's 19th on 19th stitches. It's super easy to be stitched. So I stitched this one, I attached the peacock bead, which is very nice. And as I told you, I was against the felt from the very beginning because I didn't like how it looked like attached here. One of the reasons. Maybe I would manage to attach it, like make this stitch more accurate, maybe. But the thing is that I won't use needles. So this, for me, this is not a needle book. So that's why I finished this one. I made the back stitch on the perimeter as we used to do for all the things for Just Nan, which we used to do after this, the biscornu stitch. I took another piece of fabric, made just this ones, the stitches here, 19 on 19, and I just put them together with the biscornu stitch, and that's it. That's what I have. So I like this variant more than the variant with the felt. I even tried to fill it in so that it would be kind of a mini pillow, but I didn't like how it looked. So I didn't put a lot of stuffing, but nevertheless, I didn't like how it looked. I took it out and I just finished it up. So this one is flat. This one is flat. And the thing is that when I was like stitching it, I didn't even try to fit it in to see how it looks like. When I put it in, I saw that it's quite loose, I would say, inside. And I was comparing it with the preview, where it looks very, how would I say, like exactly fitting the box. And I did the stitches, the number of stitches as it was recommended. I did them on the count which was recommended. So I thought that after finishing it, I thought that maybe I would attach some gold beads here on the edges, so that it would give a how they say, more size. It would give volume to it. So when like fitting inside, it's going to fit like exactly. The thing is that I know that these beads are best to be attached when you are doing this stitch, the biscornu stitch. But as I didn't measure it the time I was doing it, I didn't do it that time. I'm not going to take this off and make the biscornu stitch one more time. Not at all. The only thing I would try, but not now, I will just leave a little bit with this idea, decide if I really want this. I will try to attach them in this way to see how it will work. If I will manage to attach them nicely and they will look nicely, I'll leave the end like this, and in one of my future videos I'll just show it to you and I'll tell you, look, I attached gold beads and they look exceptionally and I left them here. But when I'll start, if I see that I don't like how they fit in here, I don't like how the way I am attaching them, I'm just going to take them out, like attach a few, see if it's okay. Yes, it's okay. If it doesn't work, I'll take them out and leave it without this gold beads. So the final variant is going to be with or without gold beads. Time will show. So far I'm leaving it like this. I don't want to change anything because I like how it looks now. And this is the original variant. And in future, when I'll have time and good mood for this, I'll do this. A few technical, how they say, things. So, as I said, it's just DMC. The working colors actually are these 6. So these 6 colors are the most used. They make this design so beautiful, actually, because the black one is used just in 2 Smyrna cross stitches which form the eyes of the mouse. This one is used just in the mouse's mouth and inner ears. This one, this nice purple 550, is used just in back stitch of the feathers, these feathers, which are on the mouse. You see, like there is a back stitch here. So this back stitch is not black as it may seem, but this it's that color. Then this one 822 is used just in a few cross stitches which go on her belly, this side, so here on the edges. And when doing these stitches, I was sure that this color is going to be used to attach, I mean, like to put it together. But surprisingly for me, it was this one, 648. And before, like, doing the back stitch, which eventually was used to like make the biscornu stitch, I was thinking what to choose, because here, by the way, if you are using the original linen, because this 822 comes in the color with the original linen, so you can choose making this perimeter border stitches with back stitch with this color, and then use this color as well to put it together, and you'll have your mouse not with gray here, I mean, but you'll have her, or him, with the same color as the linen is, you see. I was thinking what to do. I looked at the preview because I haven't seen any other stitched works so far. I looked on the preview. I just fought for 2 minutes, and till the end I decided to use as the key recommended this one, the grayish one, just because it seemed to me that this gray one gives, I don't know, it's a contrast, and this contrast looks nice on the mouse. That's why I use the grayish one. But if you don't like it, if you want the mouse to be the same color as the linen, use 822. The thing on her head, it fits perfectly. The whiskers, did I tell about the whiskers that I also use this color? And in the beginning I was thinking about using this color again, the grayish one, but then I said that no. And I use this one. I didn't even look in the instructions which colors they recommend, by the way, for the whiskers. So I made them with this color. And what else? The cranic, I said that here it's number 4. It's number 4. It's the 4th braid. It's number 002. Simple one. And by the way, it doesn't matter which tone of gold you are going to use, because any of it is going to work out. Because I mean, if you have 002J, if you have 0002 high luster, if you have Rainbow Gallery PB01, PB02, PB03, you can use any of them, because the golden ones, they come like 4 cross stitches on each of the feather, and there are like 5 feathers here. So it's 20 stitches. And there is a stitch here on her cheeks. She has, I don't know why I'm saying she, probably I decided that this is a girl. And here, so it's 22 cranic stitches on the mouse. There are some cranic stitches here as well, but again, not a lot. So if you don't have this this one and you want to stitch it like immediately, don't bother. Choose any gold from your stash. It will work perfectly. And that's it, I think. Yeah, I have here the YLI. So I said that I attached the bottom thing with the magnet. I attached with YLI. I attached the peacock bead with YLI. By attaching the beads themselves, I attached with this one. This one. I don't know why I like it better, but for me, like attaching beads with this one, it's the best way. And that's it. The beads, I already said that these are the leftovers. The felt, which I haven't used and probably won't use for anything else. And this is it. The Plumed Peacock Mouse. I'm very curious which is going to be, which mouse is going to be the next one in this series. And I haven't looked for this information when the next one is going to appear. I mean the next one which is going to like be released this year. I don't know, I suppose it's going to be autumn, maybe even like start of winter. But I don't know why I think it's going to be autumn. So, very eager to see which the next one is going to be, because this one I already have it in my, not in my stash, I have it already in the stitched stash. I wanted to show you as well a finished design, and this design was finished before the Peacock Lady Mouse, but that one just came so quickly in my life and I stitched her so quickly. But I am showing you this design as well. So this is a design from Gay Bowles' book, Mill Hill book as I used to call it, this one. So I showed in the previous video that I want to stitch this one. I bought the book last year. I like fell in love with 4 designs, and I tried to buy the treasures for these designs because some of them are out of production, and you know, as the time is passing, it's more and more difficult to find them. So last year, I mean like last spring, I stitched this one, and this spring I decided to continue, and I have this one. To stitch these designs, it doesn't take a lot of time because it's not a lot of stitches. But if you are calculating the treasures, which I needed here, they are quite expensive, but they are super beautiful. I am just how do I say? I don't know. I cannot help myself not stitching them. They are super beautiful. So here, by the way, comparing to this one, there were a little bit of like more techniques, I would say. For example, I liked how the grass, this one, is made. So you had to make cross stitches, like a cross stitch, then you leave space for one cross stitch. And in these spaces, after this, it was like attached petite with petite beads. And it's such an effect for the grass. Here, for this bush, it's long stitches. Also, it was nice. By the way, I was like very skeptical about this bunny, because in the book, I didn't like how it looked on the preview, the bunny. And there was a time when I was thinking like stitching grass here and attaching a treasure bunny, because I have like 1 or 2 treasure bunnies. Because before, when I was preparing for this design, this bunny, this is an out of production bunny. And it was more difficult for me to find this one, and I had one which is a little bit different, but anyway, it will go. It would have been okay for this one. Okay, but I told myself, okay, let me try stitch it, attach the beads, because this bunny is made of beads. Let me try make this bunny, see if I like it. I'm going to leave it. If not, I'm going to take it out. And I really like it because, I don't know, it's nice. First of all, it's a bunny where you attach the beads in a cross stitch with 2 threads, as they recommend. Then you make the ears with loops of 13 beads, if I'm not wrong. And the tail comes with loops with 3 beads. At least I like very much how this one looks like. The same idea of loops is used, of 3 beads is used here to make these flowers and here to make these flowers. I like this one, how they look best. Then these pots, they're also made of beads. This one is petite, this one is larger, and the larger one don't look so perfect as the petite one. There are like 2 or 3 lazy daisies here, some long stitches here. The butterfly which I have, it's different because according to the key it should be pink, but the pink ones are out of production and I couldn't find them. You see, it's pink. Then in the tree trunk, it's Smyrna cross stitches which are made on 4 stitches, like they're huge here, and not all of them are full, some of them are not, like, but still it makes a very nice effect. For this tree I quite worked to make the leaves which are like confetti stitches and some brown, like where the branches are, and the flowers also this one, they should be pink, dark pink, but they should be brighter pink. They are not according to the key because the ones they were asking for are out of production for a long time, are out of production, so it's hugely difficult to find out. That's why I put something else. And the thing which I liked is the fact that this French knots which come here, and they are made according to the key, with the thread according to the key, they fit, I don't know if from the camera this is shown, but they fit very much with these flowers. So that's why I was like, I felt okay that I found these flowers. These 2 should be like brighter yellow, they should be like this. But I don't know why, the same number of treasures, probably they were produced in different years, because this one are so bright, and I just looked, I bought a few packs to find 4 to use for this design. The rest of them I have, like, you see, this kind of pale yellow. I won't throw them away, of course I'm going to use for the rest of the designs, but they are not so bright. But I have a bright yellow, you know, like butterfly here, so I think it goes. And the butterfly, it comes in the same color as this birdhouse. Nice. Also, according to the key here, there were some, how do I say, I was looking at the preview, I was seeing one thing, in the key they were like showing another thing. For example, this one, bright blue, because they are bright blue, by the way, flowers, there are like 3 on the tree, and one is falling down and it's here. So the one which is falling down, honestly, I saw it on the preview, because on the key they were not showing like to stitch it here. And logically it should be here, because the packs of these flowers, they come like 2 flowers per pack. So there are like 2 yellow, 4 pink, and 4, it should be like 4 bright blue. So 3 come on the tree and 1 is here, because on the tree, of course I could have attached it here, for example. But I liked the idea of falling one. And one more thing which I didn't do, and I said that I'm going to do, on the fence there is a bird which is made of beads. I don't like how this bird looks like here. That's why I said that I'm going to look for a red bird like this one, because they come in red as well, and I'm going to attach there. And I didn't even buy it because I have it for a different design. It was not used, so it stays like in that design, ready to be used. I took it out saying that okay, I'm going to use here, and in time I'm going to buy a new one because the design is about to be stitched like in winter. And you know what? I didn't feel that I need that bird here. So I don't need it in beads, I don't need it as a treasure. I think the design is quite rich as it looks like. So I didn't use that bird at all. And you know, like I will have a bird here, then I will like have a red bird here. I think it's going to be too much. And by the way, I don't have this, it's not, the design is not totally finished because I haven't stitched here this thing, because this design, as I said, it's I have already 2 being stitched, and there are 2 more which made me fall in love. It's this one, this window and this house. So last year when I was getting materials for these ones, I tried to buy treasures for all 4 of them. And I thought that it would be nice to frame them in the same type of frame, and maybe in the same frame if it's going to be possible, I don't know. But the thing is that they will come as like, how to say, like 4. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this. And I thought that this corners, they will have to come in different ones. For example, if this one is going to be the upper left design, yes, it's going to come like this. If this one is going to be the upper right design, this one should come here. See? So kind of each design will have this corner differently. That's why at this moment I decided to stitch all of them without making any corners, visually decide which will go where, and then stitch the corners, because these corners are some back stitch with green thread. It's the lazy daisy, as if those lazy daisies are leaves, and French knots come for some, you know, flower buttons, and there is a flower treasure there. And I look for the materials which I need for the other 2. So I have the linen. Here is antique white linen. I have a linen. I have a threads because it's DMC and it's not a lot of I mean, like shades used here. I have the treasures for all of them, but I don't have the beads. So I will order the beads which I don't have, because some of the shades of the beads I have, some I don't have. So I will order the beads which I don't have as soon as possible, and then when they will come, I will continue stitching this project, because they are being stitched very fast. You need like a day 2, 3 mostly to stitch and attach the beads, the treasures. So I thought about like when the beads which I need will come, I will stitch the other 2, I will decide how I make the corners, and I will finish this project of series of designs. Yes, because it's too much to leave it until the next year and the next year. So yes, this one is going to be finished until the end of summer. This is my like kind of deadline, even though I don't like making myself deadlines in stitching. So yes, this is one more finished work. And the last thing I wanted to show you in this video is my new project, because it seems that I have finished all the small projects I have been working on. So I always try to have a small project, because this is kind of giving me forces to continue on the bigger ones. And the small one, which is going to be stitched, kind of it's Mill Hill again. So this is a birdhouse medley. This is such a kit. As far as I understood, these treasured stitching band kits, they are out of production, so you have to catch them. I saw them being stitched on Instagram. I fell in love like deeply. Bought some of them. I have been showing them in my cross stitch shopping videos for a while. Haven't been stitching any of them. That's why I decided that I want to start stitching at least one to see if I like how it is being stitched. And I don't know, maybe not to buy anymore, maybe buy more, who knows. So I chose such a springy summer design. This one was bought on our like local eBay, and a while ago when I was trying to see if everything is okay and start it, I just noticed an issue with it, and this made me like start it later. So what's the thing? The thing is that when at the first glance, when I got the kit, I said everything is okay, everything is inside. So the threads were sorted, were already sorted. You see, I said, okay, the person sorted the threads, didn't stitch the kit, it just all sold it. And it was at a very good price, you know. I thought that, okay, this is a bargain. And now when I saw that, the thing is, let me tell you from the very beginning, is that the Aida, the band Aida fabric is not from this kit. This one is too narrow. It shouldn't be, it should be wider. It seems that this kind of Aida, which is so narrow, it's used in the Mill Hill bookmark cross-stitch kits, you see? And I don't know, maybe the person lost the original, this one had another kit, don't know, because didn't make any fuss of it, didn't write to the seller, some time passed, and they said, okay. Because I managed to find the band Aida which is used here. So finding this one is not expensive, by the way. I said, what's the point? Okay, so I have here the glass treasures. Very nice. It's a pity that they don't make these designs anymore, but they are super nice. And there is the ribbon which will come here, and the beads, and the beads are petite, if I'm not wrong, all of them are petite. Oh my god, but it's 18th count Aida, so it's not large one. So I'll see how this one will go. If I like it, I save it. Maybe I'll buy more, I don't know. I'll stitch it and I'll tell you what I think about this one. So this is it. I don't know how long this video will come out in the end, but I hope you liked it. I hope that you liked my newly purchased and stitched Peacock Mouse. I hope you liked the second design from the series of Mill Hill book, and I hope you will like the ready stitched work, which I'm going to show you in one of my next videos. That's why don't miss my next videos. See you then. Until then, bye bye.